I became a Satanist in a vile ceremony. My arm was cut, just a little nick, and my blood was caught and mixed with that of the white cockerel, and I had to drink that, and I had to sign a parchment, a proper parchment, that I would serve Satan the rest of my life. And at the end of that ceremony, I really knew that Satan was my master and that he really existed. And then the chief Satanist told me he was a witch, a black witch, a warlock, and I started to go to witchcraft covens with him, and I became a black witch. Gradually I got more and more powerful as a witch, and every year they choose a new queen, and the one with the greatest power becomes the queen witch for the year. And I gained power as a Satanist and became well known because one night we were up on Dartmoor, and it was just a coven of us, there was 13 of us, and I was conscious with my power, with my ESP power, that there was somebody around that was not of us. We were foreigners, they were called, foreign to us. And I said, quiet, quiet, there's somebody here, there's somebody coming. And so you all quietened, and I was right, because over the brow of the hill, I could see the figure of two men, and they came right over to us, and they said, the others said, what shall we do? I said, well, I can make myself invisible. If you believe that, you know, I can make you invisible too. So there's no time to argue about it, no time to and ah about it. So we joined hands, and we held our hands high, and we called upon the devil. And suddenly and completely we was involved in this great thick twirling green mist. And these two men walked right under our raised arms, right to the centre of the ring, and they didn't even see us, and they didn't see the mist. And they said, let's go home, we're wasting our time, there's no witches on Dartmoor. I could have put my hand out and touched them. And in the paper there was a report later on that there was a reporter and a minister of the church, and they were sure there was witches on Dartmoor. So they're going to expose it, right? And they said there was no witches on Dartmoor. Ah, but, said the minister, is a footnote of the paper, they were there somewhere, I could feel their evil power. The thing that I did, making myself invisible plus then, my fame went around, whoosh, whoosh, all around the coven. And so my name was put down to compete for the title, the Queen of the Black Witches of Europe. But the greatest test of all was to meet Satan himself. And Satan had to be seen by the crowd, you know, 700 or 500 or 700 witches, quite a lot of us on Dartmoor, not just a few. And you had to walk into the flames, and Satan had to appear and be seen to take the hand of the witch and lead her through the flames unburned. And I walked confidently into the flames, and there was not a smell of burning on my long hair and my long black robe when I came out of the other end. And they all prostrated themselves on the ground and cried, "Hail Diana, Queen of the Black Witches." And there again I knew there was more, something happened. I just felt more power come into me. I thought at that time that was good, but I realised now it was evil. All this time I felt these powers coming into me. They were evil, and I was getting lower and lower, not higher and higher. My life was an open door when I went into prostitution for unclean spirits. I believe that when I went into the strip club, it was an open door for more unclean spirits. I believe that I went into the Satanist temple, it was an open door for more for occult spirits. And as soon as I entered in, I believed that I was possessed. But as I got into it deeper and deeper, I became more possessed, taken over, so to speak. And the chief Satanist certainly had a lot of power over me as well and others. And I believe that it was then that when I gave myself to Satan, when I was sworn in with my own blood, I believe many demons entered me that night. After that, I did try so hard to get out. I wanted to get out.